So we did one of these last year, but hey, there's still more stuff to go through. So that's right, it's This Holiday in History, the Halloween episode, part 2. It's a sequel. Oh, and as far as a joke, I don't know, what's green and not very heavy? Light green. Hey folks, welcome to This Holiday in History, the Halloween episode, part 2. And right up front, we want to go ahead and thank our patrons, Steve Stevens, Clayton Jaimez, and the Hayes family. We appreciate all your support, and we appreciate the support from all of you through liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. But if you want to help out a little bit more, just check out the link down in the description for our Patreon. Anywho, let's get this holiday going. On October 31st in 802, Empress Irene was deposed and banished to Lesbos, then replaced with Nikephoros as Byzantine emperor. But to be fair, she did kill her own son to be sole ruler, so don't feel too bad for her. In 1828, the polls opened for the 1828 presidential election, which was a rematch of the 1824 election between John Quincy Adams and Andrew Jackson, which Adams won, but it was decided by Congress because no candidate received a majority of the popular vote or enough electoral college votes to get an outright win. And to be fair, Johnson had more electoral college votes and a higher percentage of the popular vote than Adams, so he kind of got screwed over. The 1828 election was rather important because of the amount of mudslinging from both sides that helped shape elections into what they are today. In 1837, the Monmouth sank after colliding with another ship on the Mississippi River while transporting around 700 Creek tribal members, with roughly half of them dying. These were the tribal members and their families that had fought for the American side against the Seminoles, and after the fighting ended, they were shipped off to be resettled because they really didn't have much use for the Americans anymore. By the way, the U.S. government never even investigated the incident. In 1913, the Lincoln Highway, considered by many to be the first automobile highway across the United States, which spanned from Times Square in New York to Lincoln Park in California, was dedicated. In 1913, the Indianapolis streetcar strike and eventual riot began. It eventually required the intervention of the National Guard to return peace. And the strike led to Indiana's first minimum wage laws, regular working hours, and workplace safety requirements. In 1917, the Battle of Beersheba saw the British Anzac Mounted Division complete what's known as the last successful cavalry charge in history. This happened in World War I, by the way. In 1926, Harry Houdini died. Now, there's a lot of controversy around what actually killed him, and the story goes that he was punched in the stomach when he wasn't ready, and that killed him, which no, that's technically not true, but again, I said technically. See, what actually killed Houdini was a burst appendix, and this was not caused by that punch, but the pain from his appendix inflaming was simply passed off as a byproduct of that punch. So no, Houdini was not killed by being punched in the stomach, but the pain from it did make him overlook his appendix, which then burst. And that's just gonna about do it for this episode, but we'll see you back here, same squirrel time, same squirrel channel. Be happy, be healthy, and y'all eat all that candy now, you hear?